Today we will discuss about the two variable regression model. What is a two variable regression model? In the last class we have seen that we have two types of regression model. One is simple or two variable regression model. In two variable regression model we have one dependent variable and one independent variable. If we have more than one independent variable, then we call that regression model as multiple regression model. Here, first we will consider about the two variable regression model. This is the simplest possible regression analysis. Here we have only one dependent variable, that is regressant, and it is related to a single explanatory variable, that the regressor. And in the last class we also learned that regression analysis is concerned with estimating or predicting the population mean value of the dependent variable on the basis of known or fixed value of the explanatory variables. That is, regression analysis is concerned with the estimating or predicting the population mean value of the dependent variable. We want to predict or estimate the mean value of the dependent variable on the basis of the known or fixed value of the explanatory variable. Here the second term is important in the sense that here we are estimating or predicting the value of dependent variable on the basis of the known or fixed value of the explanatory variables. Then what is this known or fixed values of explanatory variable? Here I have given a table, and in this table we have it explains the family income on the one side and family consumption expenditure on the other side. Here X represents the family income of the households and Y represents the consumption expenditure. Therefore, the dependent variable is the consumption expenditure and independent variable is the income or the weekly. Here the weekly family income is given, weekly family income of the household. Here weekly family consumption expenditure is the dependent variable, and we are going to estimate the mean or predict the value of the consumption expenditure based on the given or fixed value of the explanatory variable. Here this is the this table refers to the total population of 60 families of a hypothetical community, and it is a hypothetical statement and it is a total population. And these 60 families are divided into 10 income groups. 10 income groups are 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, like that up to 260. We have divided the families into 10 groups based on their income, and the week we have 10 fixed values for X, and the corresponding Y values against each of the X values are also given. Here the fixed or the given values are the income, weekly family income, and corresponding to that their consumption expenditure is also given. Then from this table, it is very clear that there exists considerable variation in consumption expenditure in each income group. That is, it ranges from, if the income level is 80, it ranges from 55 to 70, here 65 to 88. That means there exist huge variations in the weekly consumption expenditure in each income group. And this is given in figure 2.1 also. Despite the variability of weekly consumption expenditure within each income group, on the average, weekly consumption expenditure increases as income increases. That means here we could see that the family there exist variations in the weekly consumption expenditure of families corresponding to each income group, but another important feature that we could see from this figure is that on the average weekly consumption expenditure increases. This is the weekly consumption expenditure mean value. It is through the mean value, and it increases as income increases. This is clear from the above table that corresponding to the income level of 80, the mean consumption expenditure is 65, while if the income of the family is 200, their corresponding mean value is rupees 137. In all, we have 10 mean values for the population, for the 10 subpopulations of Y. We call these mean values as conditional expected value. Here is a total population of 60 families, and here weekly family income is the independent variable, weekly consumption expenditure is the dependent variable, and here the family income is fixed, and in accordance with the fixed income various consumption expenditure is given, and the diagrammatic representation is given in the figure. But even though there are variations within the group, we could see that as income increases, consumption expenditure also on an average increases. Its mean value is given here corresponding to the each group. The mean values are given as 65, 75, 89, etc. These mean values are known as the conditional expected value. It is given as conditional mean of Y, conditional expected value. Why this is a conditional expected value? This is conditional mean value, and it depends on the given value of the variable x. There the conditions are given, or it is given, or we have already said that it is fixed. Therefore, it is the conditional expected value, and it is symbolically written as expected value of y given. We have seen that it is the conditional expected value. Therefore, it is important to distinguish these conditional expected values from unconditional. Then what is the difference between the unconditional expected value of consumption expenditure or expected value of y? If we add weekly consumption expenditure for all 60 families in the population and divide this number by 60, we get on average 121. If we add all these, the consumption expenditure of all this and divide it by 60, we have 60 population, then we will get the average consumption expenditure of these families, and the average value is about $121.20, which is the unconditional or expected value of weekly consumption expenditure. It is unconditional in the sense that in arriving at this number, we have disregarded the income levels of various families. Here, the difference between, I'm going to explain the difference between the unconditional expected value and conditional expected value. We have earlier we used the term conditional expected value, or here the term conditional expected value is given, or expected value y given x. The reason is that it is written as expected value of y given x. It is written like this, y given x. It is the conditional expectation, or these are conditional expectation. Then what is an unconditional expectation? Unconditional expectation is that if we add the total consumption expenditure of all the families and divide it by the total number of population, we will get a figure. It is unconditional. We are not imposing any conditions upon that. Therefore, it is unconditional expected value. Here, the simple difference between conditional and unconditional, if we take the expected value or the average value of the total population without any condition, then will get the unconditional expected value of x. If we add some conditions. Here this is conditional in the sense that we have classified the income group into 10. Then we are calculating the average value for each income group, and then we are taking the average, or then we are taking the or plotting the value. Therefore it is the expected value. That is the major difference between the conditional and unconditional value. Is what is the expected value of weekly consumption expenditure of a family? We get the answer 121.20. This is the unconditional. But if we ask the question, what is the expected value of weekly consumption expenditure of a family whose monthly income is say 160 or 140? We get the answer as, if it is 160, 113. If it is 140, it is 101. The knowledge of income level may enable us to predict the mean value of consumption expenditure than if we do not have that knowledge. This is probably the essence of the regression analysis. Thus, the knowledge of the income level may enable us to predict the mean value of consumption expenditure than if we do not have that knowledge. This is the conditional expectation. Here we are estimating, or in regression analysis we are estimating the conditional mean value of the dependent variable for a given xi. If the income level or if the independent variables are known, what should be the average value of the dependent variable? Therefore it is the conditional mean value of dependent variable than unconditional. I hope it is clear to you that unconditional means we are not imposing any restrictions or we are not considering any categorization, whereas in the conditional expectations we categorize simply. We categorize, so we are grouping it into or we are imposing some conditions, and based on that conditions we are analyzing or estimating or predicting the mean value of the dependent variable. And in the regression analysis we usually dependent value on the basis of the given or the fixed value of the independent. We know that these values are known as the expected values, and it is written as expected value of y given x. That is, it is written as expected value of y given x. This can be given as like this. Here, conditional probability of y given xi is given. Here, we know that corresponding to a given or fixed level of income, here it is fixed, we're given the probabilities. Probability in the first group, we know that we have 5 groups, and therefore the probability are equally divided. It is therefore it is written as 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 and by 5, etc. In the second category we have 6 members, therefore the conditional probability is 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, and like that we can write down the conditional probability, that is probability of y given xi for the total population of 60 family like this. So far we have discussed conditional expectation of y given xi. What is conditional expectation and what is unconditional expectation, and what is a regression equation, or what is a regression? Regression is or simply regression means the estimating or predicting the mean value of the dependent variable on the basis of the known or fixed value of the explanatory variable. That term is explained in this class, and we have taken a hypothetical figure or the hypothetical population of 60 families, and here the income level is given. It is the consumption expenditure. On the basis of that, we have calculated the conditional mean. Since it is with respect to a categorization for a given or fixed level of the income, it is known as conditional mean. If we calculate the total mean value of the consumption total mean value of the consumption expenditure for 60 families, then it is unconditional, since we are not imposing any restriction on this. But in regression analysis, we usually calculate the conditional mean value for a given xi, and the conditional expectations are given in this table as, or the conditional probabilities are shown in this table like the equal probability, and the diagrammatic representation of the given table is like this. Here, corresponding to each income group, the distribution of the consumption expenditure is given. From the figure, it is clear that there is significant disparity in the distribution of income, but as income increases, on the average consumption expenditure also increases. This line is plotted through the mean value of the given population expenditure, or corresponding to the given level of income.